a group of people who, so far as anyone can tell, are interested only in bringing to their country the blessing of the kind of liberty that we enjoy in the United States. It's pretty obvious also that the strategy and the reasoning underlying that designation, that is, currying favor with the Iranian regime and making it more accommodating, doesn't work. The Iranian regime, in fact, is now in the enviable position of having the United States designate as a terrorist organization a group of Iranians who are a threat to that regime and of limiting that group's activities. In other words, the Iranians have the great Satan helping them. Which brings us, I guess, to the question of what is the practical effect under the law of an organization being on that list. An organization on that list is subject to having its assets in the United States seized. It is nearly impossible for the organization to raise money in the United States because anyone who contributes to the organization could be prosecuted and convicted for providing material support to a terrorist organization. Beyond that, and particularly in the United States, people are concerned about even appearing at a rally sponsored by an entity that has been labeled a foreign terrorist organization, or giving any help at all to people associated with that organization. Some people who are not aware of the details of the case, the actual facts of the case, including many diaspora Iranians, may be reluctant to support the organization because it's on that list. And of course, the continued designation of PMOI as a terrorist organization gives great comfort to the Iranian regime by putting on the sidelines an organization that is potentially a grave threat to the regime. This designation also undermines the image of the United States as a country that follows the rule of law, because it's been attached to an organization for hollow and base political reasons. What's to be done? Well, as I'm sure many of you know, there's an ongoing case in which PMOI has challenged the designation. In July, the Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit in the United States issued an opinion, essentially sending the matter back to the State Department, to the Secretary of State, and asking her to evaluate whether PMOI really should be on that list.